Zaid Shopeju from the Youth Vision Aliiance Network based out of Lagos, Nigeria. How are you doing today, Zaid?
I'm doing great, thank you.
So the BP oil spills have been capturing headlines around the world, but Shell oil has been in Nigeria for over 50 years, and over that time, spills and toxic conditions have been a part of everyday life for people living in the Delta. Can you tell us a little bit about what's going on in the Delta right now?
Thank you for over 50 years, as you have said. Shell Nigeria have been Shell has been in Nigeria exploring oil, especially in the Niger Delta region. But it's quite unfortunate that most of the states that produce this oil are the least developed in Nigeria. For instance, if you take Bayelsa, Yenagoa, for instance, the capital of Bayelsa State is least developed due to the environmental challenges caused by pipeline rupture, oil spillage, and other environmental challenges they are facing. Over time, some other organizations like ERA have spoken about stopping the gas flaring, which is causing a huge health hazard for the people around this area. And also comparing the deep water horizon disaster in US to Nigeria is like comparing a giant with a toad, because we have been experiencing that over time. But I think it's just getting home to the Western world to have a glimpse of what we are experiencing in Nigeria. It's an everyday life thing where you see oil spillage and it's no longer news. Actually, people are dying, people are suffering. They are having strange diseases because of this spillage. Even in 2008, there was this pipeline rupture in Lagos State that killed over 100 people. That is Lagos State. And in Delta State, things like this happened. In May, there was a oil spillage. So the challenge is, when are we going to get clean energy? When are we going to stop relying on fossil fuel? That's the challenge, and we have to act now.
Absolutely. So we're seeing that, spills like what's happening in the Gulf right now are not just specific to, the U.S. It's an international crisis, our addiction to oil. And now is the time for international leaders to take action on this. So what are your hopes for progress on this issue in Bonn?
Well, just like you have said, it's an international issue. It's not limited to Nigeria. It's not limited to Iran or the U.S. They have to act now. That's why we are here to make our stand, our opinion known as youth and as a nation that believe in development, people that believe in moving forward. We have gone through arches of destruction in the past, and we have came out on top. I think right now we need to act to reverse this ecological damage, because what legacy are we leaving for the upcoming generation? It's like we are mortgaging their future. If our leaders don't act now, if world leaders don't act now, then there will be a big problem. So this is a call to action to global leaders, to world leaders, that they need to act now. So Bonn is offering us the opportunity to make our feelings known to them, that you need to act now or never.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the work of the Youth Vision Aliiance Network here in Bonn and back at home as well?
Well, in Bonn, we are here to represent, to give voice to the voiceless, because so many Nigerian youth want to be here, but unfortunately, most of them cannot be here. So we are trying to push forward our collective stand about climate challenges, because we already in Nigeria are already experiencing what we call climate refugees, where we have desert encroachment in the north and people are moving to the south, and in the south also, in Lagos to be precise, we have tidal wave, and when it's raining, the whole street, the whole city is flooded. So we are here to represent the youth, to give them a voice in Bonn. And in Lagos, we focus majorly on youth development, gender and health, and environmental issues, where we try to develop capacity to sensitize people about challenges that we are facing in terms of climate change. Unfortunately, most people know about climate change in Nigeria, but they prefer to ignore it. So we're trying to sensitize them at the grassroots level, and also to take this information to people that does not have access to it. So Bonn is like a kind of an avenue to build our own capacity, so that we can better orientate our people about the challenges they are facing.
If you had one message for world leaders today, what would it be?
Act now. Act now and save the world.
Thank you, Zaid.
Thank you so much.